This is Monty. I've got another project today, and the problem here is the tongue jack doesn't have a good ground, and it works until it picks the tongue up, and at some point the connection to the ground breaks and this no longer works. Like right now, it's not getting any electricity, or it may be getting something from the positive side, but the ground is not working. So what I'm going to do is install a ground. Rather than take the whole thing apart and grind stuff down to make a good connection, I'm going to install a ground on that bolt there, run it to the frame back here, complete the circuit, and should do away with the problem. I removed a little bit of paint from the frame here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one probe on here, and I've got my ohm meter set up so that when I touch the motor inside here, I should get something, and it's still just zeros. There's no completed circuit between the two. And to show you what I'm talking about, see how that changes when I go to this bolt right here, which is not going to help me any with the motor. So I'm going to put in a ground line from the tongue jack to a bolt that I know is grounded. So I'm going to lower this on the ball because I don't want to take the bolt out, one of the bolts that holds the tongue jack in place with weight on it. So I'm going to lower this manually, put the weight of the tongue on the ball of the hitch, and then disassemble this. Okay, we have electricity now. We have the light works. That tells me right there, you can't hardly see it here, but the light comes on, which means now that we've lowered this and we've got the weight on the ball, this thing is making the ground connection that we're looking for. So I'm going to take this apart. I'm going to make a wire that will jump that and should solve my problem. Oh, see, still not making a good contact there. Oh, that's good. There. See how I'm going to have to cut this off and attach a new terminal. So let's go in the garage. I could use that or the copper one. I think I'm going to go with the copper. It's a little on the big side, but I think we're all right. That's a little better fit. I think I'm going to go with that. I don't know what I'm going to crimp it with. Anyway, let's see here. I need to go get some dikes. Stay right here. All right, whenever I'm working on something like this, I like to have the right tools for the job. Unfortunately, I have the right tools, but I moved everything inside the garage to make room for my new Armada, and now I can't find it. It's like I just poof, beamed it off into space somewhere. I had hydraulic crimpers, I had heat guns, I had everything I needed, and now I can't find any of it. That's what happens when you clean up a garage. So I'm going to have to make do with some of this. And I have a better pair of dikes than this too, but that's the way it goes. All right. Speaking of dikes, that's not politically correct anymore, but they're known as dikes. Wire cutters are, at least in the past. Funny story, my son was helping me, my youngest son, helped me out in the garage one day, and I was telling them about using the right tools for the job, things like that. And I told them when you're going to cut wire, you want to use a pair of dikes that does a good job cutting the wire. Well, you know how little kids are, man. They soak everything up. They remember to everything. No problem. And what happened was, my wire stripper's now too. So what happened is, a couple weeks later, he's sitting at the dining room table working on some little drawing project or something like that. My wife is sitting there and she's putting together a little flower or arrangement of some sort, and she's binding it together with some wire, and she was thinking to herself, well, let's see here, I'm going to need something to cut this wire with. Well, Tyler's sitting right around at the end of the table. He goes, you need a pair of dikes, Mom. She goes, where'd you hear that word? Well, he got in trouble on that one. Anyway. Oh, come on now. There we go. I don't know if this is going to work. Sure wish I had the other hydraulic crimper. Looks good. That'll work. Now we'll go put this on and see how that does. All right. Okay. Now, we can double check, make sure we've got a good connection between the motor and the end of this thing. All right, so when you have a good connection like that, that should go blank or almost blank. Look, we're 0.5, 0.4, that's pretty good. So if I've made a better connection down there at the bottom than I had, 0.4. This is going to fix it. This will be it.
Are we done with the video?
No. Because once I get this hooked up, I want to make sure that it works. I'll put this like that. I'll run it through some zip ties here. I'm going to run this back through here. Out of the way so it doesn't get tangled in with something else. Coming up just a little bit short here. I'm gonna have to go to that right there. Let me make sure that's a good ground. That's pretty good.
So what's our ultimate goal here? Where are we wrapping this up?
I got to get that bolt off right there and hook. Oh man, 11:30 seconds is not gonna work. I have to get this little bolt off right here and hook the wire in there, and then we'll see if it works like it's supposed to. want to take that paint off of there so I can get a good connection. What I'll do then, I've got some good paint put over these areas where I've taken the paint off, and then I'll cover them up with a good RTV sealer to help prevent rust, corrosion. Now, I'm going to check for the connection. Not bad. That should work. I'm going to find out here in a second. I've got a good light there. What happens is when this comes up off the ball, a lot of times it breaks the connection and I have to do it manually. I can tell you it's already fixed because it's running much faster than it did. I can stop and start again. I think it's fixed. All I need to do is kind of paint this a little bit, put some RTV sealant on it. I'll clean this up with some zip ties here to kind of put this aside so it doesn't get hit. I'll be done. It's fixed. Thanks for watching.